A lot to process here. I want to start with this meeting with you, Danya. And I have to say, as someone who has done a lot of reporting on like the criminal justice system at a very ground level with folks that are getting busted for drugs, a lot of drugs and assaults and things like that. It's very strange, the thing that happens in the white collar world of prosecution, where you have all these meetings with their attorneys and everyone's in a room and there's these sort of like debates and negotiations. But it strikes me that this is, in that world, not that uncommon for a meeting like this to take place.
It's not that uncommon at all. In fact, it's quite common. You're making a distinction, I think, between reactive investigations, which is a drug bust, that happens in that line of sight of a police officer. Obviously, in that event, there is no opportunity to be heard ahead of charges being filed, typically. Right. And then there are proactive investigations. And as we know, this one has been going on for some 2 years now. And so typically, particularly with possible charges of this level, with possible targets of this stature, it is really the regular course of business to have the opportunity to be heard, including at the very last minute. And sometimes it works. It's the rare occasion when it works, but oftentimes you don't hear about those cases because there's a declination on the part of the prosecuting agency to bring charges. So it's quiet. Sometimes you hear about, some famous cases. I believe the Karl Rove case with the Pat Fitzgerald investigation, with the lead case is one of those cases. So it does happen. And it sounds like they made a big pitch today. And we'll see what the DA's office does with that. They're not usually successful.
Yeah.